In a small, forgotten town, nestled between dense woods and fog-laden hills, there stood an old, crumbling house. Legends spoke of its dark past, a family that vanished one stormy night, leaving only echoes of their laughter behind. Curious teenagers often dared each other to spend a night in the house, but none returned with tales of bravery. Only silence followed. One evening, a girl named Mia, emboldened by a mix of skepticism and thrill, decided to brave the haunted mansion. Armed with a flashlight and her phone, she stepped over the threshold, the door creaking like a warning. Dust motes danced in the weak beam of light as she ventured deeper into the house, each step stirring memories of the family that once lived there. As night fell, the air grew heavy, and the shadows seemed to pulse. Mia set up her makeshift camp in the living room, surrounded by remnants of a life long gone. A shattered picture frame, an old doll with glassy eyes, and a fireplace that whispered secrets into the dark. Suddenly, she heard it. Faint whispers, like a breeze rustling through leaves. It was soft at first, but it grew louder, more insistent. "Help us. Find us." The words seemed to echo off the walls, wrapping around her like a cold embrace. Heart racing, Mia turned on her flashlight and scanned the room, but only shadows greeted her. Determined not to let fear take hold, she pulled out her phone to record the sounds, hoping to capture proof of the supernatural. As she played back the recording, her heart sank. The whispers were clearer now, and the message chilled her to the bone. "Leave now, before it's too late." Ignoring the warning, Mia explored further. Drawn to the attic, the stairs creaked ominously under her weight, and as she reached the top, the air turned icy. In the corner, a large trunk lay covered in cobwebs. Driven by a mix of curiosity and dread, she opened it. Inside were old family belongings. Letters, toys, and a diary belonging to the youngest child, Emily. Mia's fingers trembled as she flipped through the pages, reading about Emily's fears of the dark and her imaginary friends. But then the entries turned darker, talking about shadows that whispered and watched from the corners of her room. The last entry was a frantic scrawl. "They want me. I can't escape." As Mia read the final words, the whispers grew into frantic cries. "Help us! Help her!" The shadows around her twisted and flared, taking on shapes that clawed at her sanity. Panic surged through her veins as she stumbled backward, realizing the truth. The family hadn't vanished. They were trapped, and now they wanted her too. The flashlight flickered, and in that fleeting darkness, Mia felt icy fingers grasp her wrist. With a scream, she tore herself free and bolted down the stairs, the whispers now a cacophony of despair urging her to stay. She burst through the door, the cold night air hitting her like a wave. But as she ran, she dared to look back, and in the window she saw them, shadowy figures, their faces twisted in sorrow, reaching out as if to say goodbye. The whispers faded, leaving only silence in their wake, while Mia fled into the night, knowing she had escaped, but forever haunted by the shadows that lingered in the old house.